your girl, I'm back at it again with another video. So as I can tell, I ain't doing my long intro because I'm low-key not feeling good. Like, my head low-key hurt and my voice is coming back because it is third flu tea and I'm trying to sweat this sickness off of me. So yeah, I'm trying, okay? But we can go ahead and get into the video. Now, before I really start this story time, I was really debating if I really want to do this for real, because at one point it was like a hard topic for me to touch on, but now I can really say I can tell the story, you know, without crying, you feel me, without feeling the emptiness now that he's gone, you feel me. And I'm really ready to talk about it now, because this is like one of the most craziest deaths that I had happen to me, and it's really crazy because I literally lost a cousin in November, and then literally a couple months later my baby brother is like gone, like he passed away. So let's go ahead and get into this story for real. So I was literally working at Walmart on Two Notch. I can say that because I don't even work there no more. I've been got fired from there since earlier this year, so it's whatever. So I used to work at Walmart on Two Notch, and I took my lunch late that day because we was getting ready for inventory. So I'm in there, I got off my lunch break, and I'm like on 10. Like, I'm excited. I'm ready to talk to the people I work with and all y'all, like, literally. So I remember this clear as day, because if you know how the Walmart Two Notch is set up, it's like when you go on that side where Subway is, you literally got apparel and you got groceries. So I work in the apparel side. So I remember I had cut through between the fitting rooms and the woman lingerie section. So I get a call from my mama friend, and she's like, she needs my brother's number. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll send it. So she was like, yeah, and the way she was talking, it sounded like she was like trying to hurry up, and like you know how something happened and you try to get the words out your mouth, but you can't get them out your mouth because everything's going on at one time, so you try to figure out like what to say, how to say it. Yeah, she was talking like that. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I got you, I'm about to send it. And I was like, she was about to say something, and I was like, everything good? Like, everything okay? And that's what she told me. My brother got shot. So I'm like, what? So she was like, yeah, your baby brother Trey got shot. Because if you don't know, it's really three of us. It's me, MJ, and then you got Chucky, which is, well, Trey, but everybody calls him Chucky for real. So yeah, so I'm like, what? So they was like, yeah, like Trey got shot. So I'm like, all right, hold on, I'm about to send you your number. So I stood there for like a good second, sent her my brother's number, and then I remember I walked through the men's section where the Dickies, where they got the Dickie stuff set up at. Yeah, I walked through that section, and I immediately called my brother. I'm blowing up his phone. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, what was going on? So I literally went from like being like, okay, well, shit, it's nothing new. I'm pretty sure this ain't his first time getting shot at. Like, the boy was in the streets. I'm pretty sure he done seen something traumatic before, or been through something traumatic before, and never told anybody. So I'm just like, okay. But eventually, all of that not caring turning into me caring like completely, because that's not normal. Like, it's, what is you talking about? So I'm steady calling my brother. I think I called my mom in the process. She didn't pick up. So at this point, I turned into pure rage, because how y'all gonna drop this news on me? Well, they ain't even tell me. My mama first told me, and then all of a sudden y'all not answer. Don't do nothing like that, because then I'm gonna think the worst, and I'm gonna turn into pure anger. Like, it's not even funny when I turn into pure anger. So I ended up like walking towards the back room. So I kid y'all not, I literally got in a section where the shoes was, And I got so mad that nobody was answering me. I literally threw my phone. And I was literally like talking to myself. I literally threw my phone and I remember saying, like, bro, how come nobody answering my calls? Like, bro, what's going on? So I remember, and I did this in front of a customer. And I was on the clock too. So I really knew better. But because I'm so mad, I'm not thinking. Like, I'm not controlling my emotions at all. And when I said this in front of the customer, like, I didn't throw my phone at them, but my phone just like, when I threw it, it basically like slid close to them. So they was looking like on some, what the world, like, what, like they was like, they thought it was funny. But me personally, I would've got my phone and they literally seen that my anger was slowly turning into tears. They didn't find nothing funny no more. Like, they didn't find nothing funny no more. Their faces went from to, yeah, they didn't find it funny anymore. So at this point, I started overthinking. I'm just like, bro, what if he doesn't make it? Like, what if this is just like it was just so much going in my head, bro. Like, I can't even tell y'all my thought process behind all of this. Like, it was just so much in my head going on, and I didn't have nobody to talk to at that moment to really say what was going on in my head. So I was like, you know what, I gotta calm down. Like, I'ma have to cry this out. Like, that's my only way to stop myself from going into full rage. Like, I will literally have to cry. Depending on what it is, I will have to cry. So I went into the bathroom and I really ran into one of my coworkers. And I literally remember walking in there. And I was trying to keep myself from crying. So I was staying in a full rage mode. Like, I did not want to cry, like, at all, because I was literally thinking the worst. So my coworker sees me and she sees that I wanted to cry. She seen that I wanted to cry so bad, but I didn't want to let it out. So she grabbed me and she asked me, what's wrong? That right there literally broke me, y'all. When I say that jump broke me, it broke me. Like, I couldn't hold back no tears no more. So when she seen that one tear had dropped, she immediately grabbed me and hugged me. That broke me even more, because I was like, bro, I'm trying not to cry and you making me cry. Like, I'm trying to avoid all this. So after that, she's like, whatever's wrong, you'll be okay. And I'm just like, no, it won't be okay. Like, I can't even get the words out my mouth. Like, I could not find myself to say my brother passed away. I could not find them words to come out my mouth, because out of a million people in the world, my sibling, the one that aggravated me the most, the one that always got dang on try to bully me. Like, come on now. He didn't try to bully me all the time. It was just like certain moments where he really tried it. Like, literally. And we fought every time he tried it. So yeah, it was just like I couldn't find the words to say that at all, y'all. Like, I couldn't say it. So when she hugged me, I want to say my body literally dropped. Like, I literally, I want to say we went in a stall. We went in the biggest stall in the bathroom. Yeah, cause she had pulled me. She kind of like slightly pulled me to the bathroom to like cry. And I remember, yeah, I remember now, cause we really fell to the floor, and she was just like holding me. And the more she kept holding me, it was like, dang, I not lie to y'all. I said I could talk about this without crying, but literally. So I remember the longer she held me, the more tears, like, everything just came out. So I was like, okay, I'm okay now. Like, I'm okay. So she was like, that's what she told me. She was like, if you need to go, it's gonna take some time. She was like, you can just go ahead and leave. Like, don't even worry about them. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go. So I leave, and I'm literally speed walking. Like, I walked past the shoes. I'm literally like zigzagging for no reason. Like, cause you know it's like little tables and stuff like in the middle of the floor. Yeah, I was literally doing extra stuff, but I could literally just took a straight shot there, like to the exit door. So eventually, my mom called me, and I stood still. I immediately stood still, and I remember this because I was between the fitting rooms and the men's section. I was in that aisle, and I was like, hello? And she was like, you at work? And I said, yeah. She was like, you gonna need to like find a place to sit down. My brother immediately told her, it was like, no, don't tell her while she at work, because you know how she drive. Like, you already know like how this about to go. So after that, she was like, go to the house because your cousin on the way. I said, okay, cool. So I get in the car, and I'm just like I'm like, my brother ain't gone. Like, man, my brother's still here. He took a couple shots, and you know, he alive. Like, he ain't gone. So I'm just like, man, he okay. Like, it ain't gonna be nothing. We're just like a little scared. That's all that is. So I went to the house. I was there by myself. So I'm just like, how they gonna tell me to go to the house and they ain't even here yet? Like, what type of stuff is this, bro? Like, so I'm just in the house chilling or whatever, and I'm just waiting on my cousin to come. So my cousin came, and I want to say she had my son. So she asked me, do I got any updates on my baby brother? So I said, nah, they just told me to come here. Like, I don't even know what's going on for real. I just know that, you know, like, he got shot. So I'm just like chilling. So she was like, yeah, they told me that too. So we were just like talking or whatever. Prince running around. He having the time of his life. He don't even know, but he having the time of his life. So after that, I want to say my mom called me and told me that my other cousins and my uncle was on the way. So I said, okay, cool. So boom, the cousin that had pulled up a little bit later than me, she went ahead and she left, and then my uncles and them, they came. So I opened the door, and you know, we having like a slight conversation, my uncle joking with my son, you know, like the usual. And then I literally get text messages from Instagram, and my Instagram is going dumb, y'all, because nobody don't have my number like that. So my Instagram is going dumb. So I open it, and I got people saying, I'm sorry for your loss. I got people texting me, is Trey okay? I got people texting me, what's the update with Chucky? I got all the type of messages. So I'm just like, I ain't respond to everybody, but I responded to like certain people. So I get a call from my brother baby mama, and she was like, nah, they going around saying that Trey passed away. So I'm like, bro, why is they saying that, bro? Like, what's going on? Like, why is everybody saying that? So I was like, cause Trey is not gone. Like, why is everybody saying that? And I kid y'all not, it took, like, now that I'm actually talking about it, I'm pretty sure everybody knew but me. Like, I think I was the last one to really find out for real, because I'm on the phone with them in front of my uncles and stuff like that, and everybody is not saying nothing. Like, everybody is literally just like quiet. Nobody is saying, oh nah, he good, he just said we just waiting on him to come, and nobody's not saying like nothing like that. So I'm just like, man, nah, he shouldn't be. I highly doubt he's not. Like, come on now. So I was like, hold on, let me call Mom real quick. So I called Mom, and I'm like, Mom, everybody saying Trey gone. Like, everybody saying Trey passed away. So she gets quiet on the phone, and I'm like, hello, like, why is everybody so quiet? Like, what's going on? So y'all, hold on, wait. I had to sip on that, bro, cause she goes and she says, Naya, Trey is gone. And I was like, what? Like, she was like, yeah, he's really gone. And I could hear her crying over the phone. And I don't even think when I was on the phone with her, I don't even think I sounded like I wanted to cry. I think I was just like, my voice sounded so nonchalant when I got off the phone with her. And before I even knew it, I went into straight anger, y'all. Like, I didn't want to break down and cry. I was straight mad. So my cousin, she was like, she took me outside. So my cousin took me outside, and I remember, cause we stayed on, I think we stayed on like the second floor at the apartment we was staying at. So I remember walking down the stairs, and she was just talking to me, and my head, I didn't want to hear nothing from nobody. Like, I didn't want to hear nothing. Like, not a soul. I didn't want to hear a sound. So I was just letting it go one ear and out the other. Like, everything she was saying was in one ear and out the other. And I remember telling her, I was like, bruh, I'm mad, bruh. Like, I'm mad. Like, I'm mad. Hold on, y'all. But yeah, so I remember telling her, like, I'm mad. Like, I don't even want to talk. Like, so we get in the car, and she was like, you can let whatever you want out. She was like, you could cry. She was like, you could punch something, whatever. That's all I needed to hear, because I am literally mad, bro. Like, I'm hurt, but I'm mad at the same time. So after that, I literally remember crying, and I went into straight anger, and I literally punched the dashboard. Like, I'm not talking about just a one little punch. Like, no, like, I'm throwing punches like back to back till my knuckles hurt. So after that, I stopped until my knuckles hurt. Like, I literally, and I went off like a good 30 seconds. Cause y'all don't know that them dashboards ain't like little pillows of people or something. Like, them, that's y'all hurt. So I did that for like a good 30 seconds. And I stopped. And I literally was just like, process this. Like, I'm literally in the car processing it. So in my head, I'm telling myself, like, straight up, Prince in the house, you gotta use that as your distraction, yo. Like, you gonna have to. So, you know, wiped my face off, went back in the house, and, you know, I chilled with everybody. And they didn't say anything to me about it, and I didn't say anything to them. Like, we didn't talk about it. If we did, either I don't remember, or it was like a real quick conversation. Like, a quick conversation, and then it got just changed to something else. So we in there, we waiting on my brother and my mom and them to come. So everybody came. So they finally came, and my brother tells me in detail what happened. Pause. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. My mom was trying to ban Trey from going outside. Trey was always outside. It don't matter what he be in places he not supposed to be in, because we moved a little bit far from Bar River, and any areas that he was connected to people with, That didn't work. So he ended up finding new people on the side that we moved on in Columbia. And he still was doing his thing, okay? Like, that boy was still doing his thing. He didn't care about nothing. He didn't care about what mom say, none of that. He was literally doing his own thing. So mom went to go pick them up from school, and my other brother, he went to the place that that my little brother always be at. Trey was basically, when Trey found out where MJ was at, Trey was like, Mom, I need you to take me over there. So, you know, him and mom went back and forth with a little bit about it. And mom was just like, okay, cool. Mom took him. So this was like, literally like right after he got out of school. So this is like 3 or 4. So mom was like, okay, fine. Mom took him over there and left. So the cut that they had took to get to another apartment complex. And it was some boys, and my little brother was with them. So my brother left his phone in the house, so he went to go grab it. And he said, next thing you know, he heard gunshots, and he immediately ran back to where my brother was supposed to be. So after that, you know, that's when my brother called my mom and was like, yo, Trey got shot. So basically, my brother seen our little brother body laid out, bleeding out, like all of that. So I'm just like, bro, what the world? So when my brother called my mom, she was literally like rushed to them, because where they was at, they was not far from us at all. It was literally like 5 minutes away. So she literally like rushed to them before the police and ambulance got to them. So they both seen my brother bleeding out, like seen him take his last breath, like all of that, bro. So after that, you know, of course they had to do the whole questioning. You know, they went ahead and investigate all of that. So after that, somebody asked, where did he got shot at? And my brother literally told me, well, everybody, that they had hit him 6 times. Yeah, it, like, I can't even get, I don't even know. My mom had court for like a year straight. So yeah, because he passed away in 2022. And then around 2023, they had went ahead and found out who did it, and, you know, served everybody their time. It was 3 people that did it, because I just called them out for confirmation. It's literally top tier crazy, because they all deserve life, if we're really being honest. Like, yeah. Getting my brother gone at 14 with 6 shots is just, no. Otherwise, like I said, I did lie to y'all and say it's a safe topic, I'm not gonna cry. I still cried anyways. But I am able to tell certain people that ask about it, like, without telling them like what happened, and not cry. But this, I guess the whole story and actually like remembering it still hurts in a certain way. And like I said, I did officially like grieve through the process. So I'm not out here depressed because he's gone, you know. I'm not out here crying every single day because he's gone. You feel me? I'm literally okay with it. You feel me? Especially since I still got his ashes, and I do need to get another pendant with his ashes in it, because that one is the one I have. It's silver, so it's like rusting, because I always wore it every day, and I haven't worn it in a minute either. So it's just sitting in a room collecting dust for real. So I gotta get another one made. But all in all, I can really say for most people the grieving process is not easy. It's really not. If you know, you know it's not easy, bruh. Like people be saying one scent, one sound, whatever, it can trigger it, and then you'll be somewhere crying. Cause for me, I thought I was completely over it until I went to go get my radio changed. I had a Mazda 6, I went to go get my radio changed. And it was a dude that looked exactly like him. And I seen his face and I literally broke down and cried. And they looked at me so weird. Like, he was working there. And I literally just cried because he looked like him. Like, face shape, nose, all of that. So, yeah, I literally cried. Like, I literally broke down and cried. And they like, is she okay? Like, they was... It's crazy because I had somebody with me to get my radio changed, and they was just like, yeah, she okay. She just, you know, going through something traumatic, so she okay. Like, literally, like, to this day, I still see people that look like him from a distance, but I take it as if, like, he just popped into a little body and was just like, yeah, I'm still watching you. Like, yeah, I'm still here. Like, literally, like, that's just how I take it now. I'm not gonna lie, like, my whole grieving process through the whole thing, I literally ate and slept through it all. Like, I was eating and sleeping while they was talking about planning the funeral. I was eating and sleeping while they was doing the court process. Like, I was literally so tuned out. Like, even when I was awake and they was talking about it, it was just like going in one ear and out the other. And it got so bad to a point where I literally don't remember like everything that was being said or everything that we did. Well, they did, because the only thing I did was stay in the room and eat Chick-fil-A minis. I went from eating a 10 count to eating a 20 count. Okay, like your girl was depressed. All right, so I was just eating through that whole process. But I do remember seeing his body, and I did see where the bullet that was behind his ear was at, and I don't remember seeing the other ones because they had his body covered up from like the neck down. I remember seeing that, and I ain't gonna lie, that was my first time seeing like an actual body. So it was just crazy to me because I really, he was the last person that I expected to be gone, you know. And it was kind of hard to see that, for real. My mom and my brother got it worse, for real, because they seen him before the morgue. But to me personally, it was like a crazy thing to see. And when we did the funeral, that really broke me. He looked good, but that broke me, because wake up, like, this is not funny no more. Like, come on, stop with the games. It's not funny anymore. But he was really gone, you know. And when all of that happened, and I was literally like, I thought I was okay, but when I tell y'all, I had the worst panic attacks. I had the worst panic attacks, y'all. Like, I had developed anxiety so bad. When I went back to work before the 1, it was literally different, because when you work 1 to 10 at Walmart, you're seeing everybody. You feel me? Like, it's people there. But at 4, when I was working 4 a.m. to 1 p.m., that 4 a.m. what triggered me the most, because I was by myself. Nope, like, I was by myself when I found out that he had got shot. So whenever I used to go into work, I would never take the exact same path. Like, I would literally go around the apparel to go to the back room. I would go through the boys section, to go through the girls section, and go to the back room. Like, wherever I needed to go, I would not walk through the men's section or that lingerie section. I would not walk through there to save my life. So it got so bad to the point where each and every day I took it slowly. Because what I would do is, like, I would go around the women's section, but I would still try to take the men's. And every time I went through the men, I would literally have an anxiety attack. It was so bad, y'all. Like, I thought I was okay doing that, but every time I did it, almost every time I did it, I had a panic attack, y'all. And it was so bad that the one time that I actually did it, they literally had to take me to the hospital. Like, I was literally going in and out because I was hyperventilating bad. And they would literally have to take me to the hospital because it was nothing that they could do about it. And it got so, and I used to have them so bad, y'all. It was to the point where all of my team leaders, they would keep me in their eyesight. Like, they would make sure that whatever I was doing, they was right there. You feel me? Like, they made sure of that. Like, they made sure that I was okay. They made sure they talked to me. Like, all of that, y'all. Because I used to have it so bad. And it was to the point where, like, eventually I was okay with walking through the men's section. I still have my moments where I used to cry. But somebody was literally, like, there. Because everybody in the apparel knew that my brother passed away. So they would literally be right there. Like, I could literally just, like, turn my head to the left and it's somebody, like, standing on my left. Like, they was literally, like, right there. You feel me? And they always made sure that my mind was, like, completely occupied with something else. Like, they used to give me tasks where, like, I really had to focus. And that's just literally, like, how it was. You feel me? And eventually, it did get easier on me when I was at work. I stopped having the anxiety attacks. I stopped, you know, crying every single morning. You know, people having to hug me and stuff like that, you know. So it was just like, it got easier as it go. And I used to watch all of my brother's videos that I have, well, all the videos I have of him. And, you know, the pictures as well. You know, I would literally, matter of fact, it's like a little collage they made. It's still up on my page. So I used to watch that until I couldn't cry no more about it, y'all. Like, I literally did. And like I said, this is literally like my first time speaking about it, like, from my point of view. And it's crazy because to this day, I still see people that look like him, whether they just taller than him, whether they're just shorter than him. But I always see people that looks like him, and it's really crazy because I don't see it all the time, but it's like once in a blue moon, I see somebody that looks just like him or similar to him, and I just take it as if, like, oh, you just popped in to see what I was doing. Like, alright, cool. Like, it is what it is. So, yeah, I literally am 100% okay. I processed it, digested it, you feel me? Like, I'm really able to talk about it now, and I'm glad that I'm actually able to. Because Christmas coming up, and we all miss somebody that is gone, you know? And, you know, even though it's supposed to be happy and jolly about, you know, the holidays, eventually, someday, sometime, some minute, second, hour, we're literally gonna have that thought that they're not here. And me recently, I really had that thought, like, my brother is not physically here to see his niece, you know, he's not able to see everybody. Well, we're not able to see him, but that is all I got for this video, and I will see y'all in the next one, and hopefully I will be 100% better so I can really put y'all back into the Christmas spirit. So see y'all in the next video.